Nothing tests a vehicle like off-roading. Whether it's mud, rocks, snow, sand, or something else, it's always going to be a tough test. So how do you ensure you have the best chance of success? Two things. Number one, figure out what kinds of terrain you're going to be working with. And number two, pick the right tire for those kinds of terrains. Nowadays, tires can specialize in all different types of terrain. So follow along with Off-Road Warehouse as we go through these tire types and guide you towards what you'll want for your vehicle. Some things you might want to consider before you buy your next set of tires are a few things like these, like load range. Is it D, E, C? That will affect the stiffness of the sidewall. Road noise is also a thing you might want to consider. Mud terrains tend to have a higher pitch noise on the road versus all terrains. You might also want to consider when was the last time you checked your tires. If it's been about 6 years or more, that's when tire manufacturers start to advise that you would check your tires and think about replacing them. These and other factors will affect what kind of tires you should get.
When selecting a tire, you have some options for tread type. One of those options is going to be an all-terrain, and there's several brands that manufacture all-terrain tires. Here you have the BFG KO all-terrain. You also have the Falken AT3 and a Toyo AT3. These are all-terrain tires. They're all mud and snow rated, available in various sizes, 17-inch, 18-inch, 20-inch, sometimes even 22-inch wheel applications. The various load ranges for your lighter Tacoma trucks, like a load range C, or you get into the heavier, F-250, Ram 3500 trucks, you're going to be looking at a load range E or load range F, depending on your towing needs. A lot of these tires have many sizes and load ranges available depending on your application, so an all-terrain is a great choice if you're going to be driving on the road a lot, occasionally hitting the dirt, want that extra traction that a highway terrain tire isn't going to offer, but still have the longevity, smooth ride, no vibration on the road. The all-terrain is going to be the option for you. Now, if you're going off-road a little bit more and you want some better traction, you're going to be looking at a mud terrain tire or a rugged terrain tire. The mud terrains are going to be mud rated, snow rated. They're going to give you a little bit more road noise because they have that meatier tread pattern, but they're not going to last as long. They're a softer compound. They grip the rocks and the dirt better, so they're not going to last as long on the pavement or on the highway. So that's something to consider when choosing a tire. If you're driving a lot on highway, an all-terrain or a rugged terrain is going to be your option. Now when it comes to rugged terrain, that's kind of a hybrid between the all-terrain and the mud terrain. And there's not a lot of manufacturers that offer it, but Toyo is one. They call it the RT. Nitto is another. They have a couple tires that are the RT style, kind of a hybrid in between. These are going to give you a little more tread life than a mud terrain, the more aggressive tread pattern than an all-terrain, but something in the middle, kind of for the guys that want that aggressive look, but still some longevity with the tire. So when you're coming to Off-Road Warehouse to select a tire, we have all the options, several brands, all-terrain, rugged terrain, mud terrain. Let our expert sales staff help you choose the right tire for your vehicle.